Well, hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and it is Tuesday. Hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and as you can see, it's still a bit white out there. Now, I must admit that Judith came up with a really great idea about those blinds. What she said, for those of you who saw yesterday's vlog, I was having an OCD moment because it's almost impossible to get them all down at the same level. But what Judith said was, what if I pull them all the way down, all of them, all the way to the maximum? Would they be the same length? So Judith, gonna try that one tonight. Thank you so much for that idea. It was so simple, I'm going, why didn't I think of that? I bet I wasn't the only one. Well done, Judith. Well, here we are in what is currently my bedroom until, that's actually my bedroom, but we're waiting for furniture to arrive in about a couple of weeks. But now, being the person I am, I was thinking that that ice maker, because it's so portable, is a great thing to take to places where they're having a function. When I say a function, you know, where people are having a few people over for a barbecue or whatever, and really, you know, because who doesn't need ice all the time? And to have it hucking out ice at the speed that it does, you know, what a great thing to do. And I know that they have community events here, not a lot of them, but some of them. And so I was thinking, yeah, it'd be a really good idea for me to, you know, take that down so anybody who's pouring drinks can have instant ice. Just remember to take it back. I think I'll put my name on it. Well, just as I'm finishing doing the drying of the laundry, I thought I'd show you this cupboard here. Let me move back so you can see it. This is smart. So you can hang your clothes and let them air in here, because this is also, turning around, the room that has the furnace in it. So there's a lot of airflow in here. I thought that was really clever, except I would probably take out that shelf so that there's plenty of it there. Now the other thing, you will notice that there is a space underneath there. Oh, my little step stool will fit very nicely in there. But you know what I'm doing at the moment, because I haven't bought Clarence the cleaner yet. I'm just sweeping the floor and putting it all in there. And then I take a dustpan and brush it up later. But this definitely is going to need a coat of paint, but no rush on that one. Now, for those of you who were interested in these motion sensor lights that I got, they actually work very well. I've got them all over the place, and it saves me turning on lights at night. However, the battery doesn't last very long. And I've got older one that I bought a long time ago, this one, and I keep it just under the corner. Let me show you the flex room. But when I come down here, it picks up the motion very quickly, and so it lights my way into the kitchen at night and gives me just enough light to do small things. The other thing I've got to tell you is I wasn't sure whether I like this floor, but I have to say that it does not show the dirt at all. I'm actually quite surprised when I go around with my mop how much it picks up, and I'm going, boy, it sure certainly didn't look like there was anything on the floor. But when I go around with my mop, there it was. And I'm pretty sure you all know that this is where I'm sitting to do most of my editing and things. I keep trying to think what would make a nice backdrop for the broadcasts, and I keep thinking if I put a desk here, that would actually make quite a nice backdrop, wouldn't it? Oh, maybe I can get you guys to decide. Would you like the fireplace with the horse brass? And obviously I will put the horse brasses and the the famous hunting horn up there. Would you like that as a backdrop, or would you prefer to have that as a backdrop? In other words, I would put my desks in here. This is going to be my craft area, but then when I'm doing broadcasts, you would see that as the backdrop with art on it, probably. What do you think? Well, I thought I'd have a look at this fireplace, which, if you remember, when I came to see the place, really impressed me when it was on. And I cannot see anywhere. That's obviously the temperature do that. It's full, and it doesn't press in. Okay. But I cannot see a switch anywhere. My feeling was it would be on the side here somewhere, you know, where you just press a button. A little bit of Googling is required for that. That's my research for the day. Can't be that difficult. The reason it can't be that difficult is I know it was on, and I know it works because it was on when I got here. And I broke another nail. So I'm just going to go outside where I've got some concrete and file that down because I forgot my nail file. Yeah, that's how I do that without a nail file. You go to some concrete and just rub your nail like this and it'll be fine. I learnt that when I was on tour. It worked really well for me. Not perfect, but it will hold until I find my nail file. But more importantly, it won't be snagging on everything. You know, it's amazing. It is now lunchtime, and I've just noticed that I'm sitting working. It's midwinter. I'm sitting working, and I don't have a light on anywhere. That is how light this place. Look at the daylight bouncing off my floor. And you know, with the exception of that one room that's going to be my craft room, where I will need light. But isn't it amazing? So I should save quite a bit of money just by not having to put the lights on anywhere. By the way, I decided to send a little note to the previous owner and say, how do I turn on the fireplace? I mean, why work hard when I can get somebody to help me do that? Oh, I know what I've got to show you. The people who lived here really believed in sticking... Oh, that actually is a regular hook. But, you know, it was amazing as I went round how many nails there were. Oh, here's another one. See it? The good news is you can just push them in, but there used to be one there, I think. And another one there. But yeah, I noticed it particularly in here. My light just went on. When in doubt, stick in a nail, apparently. Yep, here's another one. a number of them here. One, see it? And another one there. And a few more over there. Can you see them? One there and one there. I won't go around the whole place. So I managed to work out how to take the fireplace apart, of course. And if you see the dust, and quite honestly, it was amazing how much dust there was. So I'm really glad I did that, but that's the bit I was looking for, the on-off type thing. So I'll try that, just to make sure I know how it works. Fireplace working? Check. Doesn't that look nice and warm? Well, there we go, another day of moving is done. I didn't go anywhere today because I was waiting for the TV guy to arrive. I waited all day, he didn't arrive, and then eventually I got hold of these contracting people, and apparently he's coming on Thursday. I can handle this one step at a time, so at least he's coming, but it's on Thursday. By the way, we're expecting about 5 inches of snow tonight, which, you know, where we live is called disaster. The good news is we're expecting rain on Thursday, which means it'll be slushy and wet and nasty, but we won't have too much snow left. Yay! And I can drive. So, hope you've had a good day. I was trying to think what was my greatest success today. I think it was the fireplace, getting that to work. First of all, taking it apart and finding out how dirty it was, and then cleaning it up and getting it to work. I was happy about that. One thing I did notice, and I don't know whether it's my imagination, but you notice the cold at the floor level a lot more in a manufactured home than I did in mine previous home. And I've got to find a way to deal with that if we continue to have temperatures this cold. So, hope you had a good day. I did. This is DearMamaSal saying bye-bye for now.